fortune teller once told me I'd only be happy in my second marriage, so after we got married, I was always cold to my wife. But she never gave up on me. Over 5 years, I slowly accepted her. Just when I thought this marriage could last, my wife came home and suddenly asked me, "When is her birthday?" I was stunned. Haven't you always ignored stuff like that? There's a new project starting at the company. I want to run a team personality match test. After I told her, she said something came up at work and left in a hurry. Later, while I was lying on the couch, I saw a post from a new male employee at her company. I finally met my soulmate. The picture showed his personality test report with his girlfriend. Their match rate was 99%. But his girlfriend's birthday was exactly the same as Lucy's. It hit me instantly. No wonder she suddenly cared about her own birthday. She had found some young new guy outside. I didn't waste any time. I drove straight to the company and called Lucy on the way. She didn't answer. A while later, she texted me back. "Honey, I'm in a meeting. I'll call you later." "Do you miss me?" "I'll come home early to keep you company." I didn't reply. I just floored the gas. The young woman at the front desk looked shocked when she saw me. "Mr. Jack, why are you here? Ms. Lucy is busy. Let me call ahead and make an appointment." I frowned. "Has it been so long since I came to the company that you've forgotten who I am?" Ignoring everyone trying to stop me, I stormed straight into Lucy's office. The lounge door wasn't closed, and soft, suggestive sounds came from inside. When I got closer, I could even smell the heavy scent in the air. When Lucy saw it was me, surprise flashed across her face. She calmly picked up the suit jacket on the table. Her phone was still open to our chat. "Aren't you going to explain?" Lucy lightly patted Tom on the back, signaling him to leave first. Then she walked over to me, grabbed the edge of my shirt, and said, "Let's talk outside." I shook her hand off. With only the two of us there, she stayed silent for a long time before sighing. "Jack, if someone eats the same dish every day, they'll get tired of it. I've been with you for 8 years. I love you, but I need something new." On the way here, I had thought of so many things to question her about. But after hearing her shameless explanation, I opened my mouth and couldn't say a word. Lucy reached out to hug me. Her familiar perfume suddenly smelled filthy. I pushed her away and slapped her. "Lucy, you hook up with him at the office, then come home and act with me. Aren't you disgusted?" She didn't get angry. Instead, she smiled, the corners of her mouth lifting beautifully. "If I didn't come home, you'd be even angrier. Honey, just turn a blind eye and we can still live well. Even without Tom, there would be other men with me. But my husband will only ever be you." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "Once I draft the divorce agreement, we're getting divorced." After saying that, I slammed the door and left. Lucy's secretary walked me to the parking garage. Does everyone in the company know about her and Tom? The secretary didn't even dare look up at me. "Yes, Mr. Jack, we're just employees. Please don't blame us." I gave a bitter smile and got into the car. My hands felt weak on the steering wheel. As the sky grew dark, I stopped on the coastal bridge. When I looked up, I could see Lucy's company building in the distance. The sea breeze hitting my face slowly cleared my head. I took a dusty pack of cigarettes from the console and lit one. The year we got married, Lucy once begged me softly on a yacht. "Jack, let's quit smoking together. After we get married, we'll still have kids. I want us to live healthy until we're 100. The smoke mixed with the sea breeze, stinging my eyes until tears kept falling. The wind was bitterly cold, and the chill spread through my heart. Her promises were so fake. In just 5 years, they had shattered completely. I wanted to talk to someone. I went through my entire contact list but didn't know how to start. I didn't want my parents to worry, and I didn't want my friends to laugh at me. Lucy and I were known in our circle as the perfect couple. Everyone who knew us envied us. I stood in the wind for 3 hours and finished the remaining half-pack of cigarettes. I casually threw the empty pack into the sea. It didn't even make a splash. During the time my phone was on Do Not Disturb, Lucy only sent me one message. "Are you mad? Running away from home?" I didn't reply, and she didn't ask again. I wanted to stay at a hotel out of spite, but then I remembered the house was our shared property, so I went back. As soon as I walked in, the smell of food hit me. The maid we hired wouldn't forget to turn on the range hood. I walked nervously into the kitchen. Lucy was wearing an apron and bustling around. The scene overlapped with memories from when we were newlyweds. She hadn't cooked in a long time. "Why are you back?" Her hand froze mid-air while holding the plate. I froze too. "Is there a problem with me coming home?" Before she could answer, a man's voice came from behind me. "Lucy, is dinner ready yet?" I turned toward the voice. Tom was wearing my bathrobe, leaning lazily against the wall. I looked sharply at Lucy, unable to believe she had gone this far. She put the plate on the dining table and explained casually, "I thought you weren't coming back. Tom happened to make a big contribution, so I brought him home." Tom walked to her side and wrapped his arm directly around her slim waist. I laughed from anger. What kind of contribution could he make? "Lucy, can you at least come up with a better excuse?" She no longer tried to hide anything from me and laid it all out. "Ever since Tom joined the company, he has landed several major projects. How is that not a contribution?" Tom lowered his eyes, his gaze full of provocation. I was just about to argue back. Lucy looked up at Tom from his arms, her eyes full of tenderness. "And after being with Tom for 2 months, I'm pregnant. I have to be responsible for my child." All I could hear was buzzing. I even forgot to breathe. "What about me?" Lucy looked at me seriously like she had become a completely different person. "You were the one who said we were too young and didn't want kids. Later you never brought it up and I didn't pressure you. Now someone is willing and I'm pregnant. What are you still unhappy about?" I sucked in a cold breath. "You never discussed having a child with me. When did you ever say you wanted one? Did you bring it up these past 2 years? And now you're blaming me? Lucy, if you're so capable, go live with him." As soon as I said that, I quickly left the home I had lived in for 5 years. As for Lucy, even if all dignity had to be torn apart, I didn't want her anymore. I didn't take any luggage and checked into a nearby hotel. In that tiny room, I dropped the act and broke down crying. The affection in Lucy's eyes for Tom wasn't fake. She used to only look at me with that kind of love. So the moment her heart changed, I could tell. And what I once thought was her loving me enough not to pressure me about kids had now become her excuse to openly cheat. I cried until I nearly passed out, then finally fell into a deep sleep. After a night of nightmares, I woke up in the afternoon. My phone was quiet. Lucy didn't send any more fake check-in messages. After I left, she only sent me one line. "Come back when you're done making a scene. It's not like I don't want you." I couldn't even lift my eyelids. Lying in bed, I felt completely drained, until I picked up my father's call. "When you go to the charity gala tonight, remember to bring the watch I left at your place last time." I rubbed my aching forehead. "What charity gala? I don't know about it." My father was surprised. "Lucy didn't tell you? The gala is hosted by Anna's family. Both our families should have received invitations. Maybe she was too busy. Don't forget to go." The words I wanted to say stuck in my throat. My parents had always been very satisfied with Lucy as their daughter-in-law. I didn't even know how to tell them she had cheated. My father was in a hurry and quickly hung up. Even without Lucy, as the only son of my family, I was qualified to attend that gala. Because I booked so late, I could only borrow a couture suit from last season. When I appeared at the gala alone, the guests looked at me with confusion. I forced myself to walk over to my parents. When they saw me, they were happy but also confused. "Where's Lucy? Why did you come alone?" Before I could answer, Lucy walked in arm with Tom, flaunting themselves in front of everyone. The whispers around me were quiet, but they clearly reached my ears. Ms. Lucy used to love her husband so much, but she still cheated, and she even let the real husband wear an outdated suit. She really doesn't care anymore. She continued socializing smoothly with Tom, while my parents' faces turned ugly. Lucy still had a little sense of boundaries. When she walked up to us, she let go of Tom. But the limited edition outfit and watch on him stung my eyes. "I don't care what you buy him with your own money. But why is he wearing my suit and my dad's watch?" Her tone carried fake apology. "I saw those things hadn't been opened, so I thought you didn't want them." My mother's face filled with anger. "Lucy, you and Jack have been together since college. Our family has never mistreated you. Is this how you treat my son?" Before Lucy could defend herself, Tom spoke smugly from the side. "Young Master Jack may be noble, but I've never seen a wealthy couple that doesn't want children. Is this how you taught your son? Lucy is pregnant with my child now, so I should stay in the Lucy family." My father had never suffered this kind of insult. He raised his hand to slap Tom, but that slap landed solidly on Lucy's face. "Dad, I know I was wrong, but I've done my best to balance things. If you're angry, take it out on me. This has nothing to do with Tom." Lucy's favoritism and protection were painfully firm. My parents were furious and told me to leave the gala with them. I calmed them down and watched them get into the car, then got ready to head to the parking garage. But when I turned around, I bumped into a stranger's arms. Anna stayed silent, her gaze locked tightly on me. I gave a bitter smile. "You hosted this gala. Seen enough of my humiliation?" Anna slowly said, "Shouldn't you thank me? I gave you a chance to see Lucy clearly." Anna was a well-known rich kid in our circle, a childhood playmate of mine. Ever since we were young, we never got along. Whenever we met, we would trade open and hidden jabs. But now I had no interest in getting involved with her. I walked around her and left. I only wanted to cut ties with Lucy completely. I contacted every connection I had, looking for the best divorce lawyer. Messages on my phone wouldn't stop. Then Tom suddenly sent me a video. Without thinking, I opened the private video of him and Lucy. Their voices in the video were crystal clear. "Lucy, who do you like more?" "Of course you. You're so much younger than him." What followed were scene after scene that made me sick. I felt nauseous and shut the video off. "Jack, Lucy asked me to bring you something. Don't be mad. You're not afraid to see me, are you?" Even though I pretended not to see it, he kept provoking me. Then there was a knock at the door. I thought it was the food delivery I ordered, but when I opened the door, I saw Tom looking smug. He hadn't even changed out of his suit. "Didn't expect me to know where you were staying, did you?" "Lucy actually knew all along. She didn't come find you because she didn't want to see you." I slammed the door with all my strength, but Tom blocked it with a brand new briefcase, smiling even wider. "Why are you getting mad after just a few words? Can't you be a little more gracious?" He didn't come inside. He stood at the door, took out an envelope, and handed it to me. "Lucy has already signed the divorce agreement. Do you get it? So what if you're angry? She doesn't want you anymore either." All my anger stopped at once. My hand trembled slightly as I took the envelope. When I saw her handwriting, my heart went cold. She kept saying I would always be her only husband, yet she couldn't wait to sign the divorce papers. "I know you can't accept it right now, but a clean break is better than dragging it out. You can't tolerate me anyway. Lucy's choice is clear, so back out yourself." Tom's tone lifted at the end, looking exactly like someone spoiled by favor. After confirming there was no problem with the property division terms, I signed too. There were 2 copies of the agreement, and I handed Lucy's copy back to him. "Take your stuff and get lost. Don't bother me again." He glanced at the agreement and smiled, leaving perfectly satisfied. The moment I finished signing the divorce agreement, my heart could no longer feel any waves. 8 years of companionship couldn't beat 2 months of novelty. I removed Anna from my blocked contacts. "Anna, when I got married, you deliberately disgusted me. You didn't give me a wedding gift and said in front of everyone that you owed me a favor. Now that I'm divorced, does that still count?" "It counts. Why would I lie to you?" Anna came as soon as she heard. In less than the time it took to smoke a cigarette, she found me. The black and white papers on the table were too eye-catching. Her gaze stayed on the agreement for a long time. I didn't bicker with her like I used to. "Fast, isn't it? I embarrassed myself at your gala tonight, and now you're already seeing my divorce agreement." Anna curled her lips. "You didn't embarrass yourself. It was expected. Back when you first started dating her, I already couldn't stand her. Someone with her character and background was never good enough for you." A wave of irritation rose in my chest. From the very beginning, Anna had insulted Lucy regardless of the occasion. At first, I even got into a huge fight with her in front of everyone over it. After that, I blocked her. Don't kick me while I'm down now. The lawyer I contacted is your best friend. She said she's busy working for you and has no time. Anna leaned back on the sofa, relaxed and casual, as if she were in her own home. You're using the favor I owe you for this? Don't you think that's overkill? I sat by the window with my back to her and couldn't help lighting another cigarette. Even though we signed the agreement, we haven't gotten the divorce certificate yet. Our family's businesses have long been tied together. I don't want my family to lose a cent. After a moment of silence, the sound of a lighter came from behind me. Fine. I'll help you with both the divorce and the business side. I turned my head to look at her. Smoke drifted in front of her face. At that moment, I suddenly felt Anna wasn't that annoying after all. The cigarette between her fingers matched her black dress. It had been a long time since we sat together and talked this calmly. She lowered her eyes and her deep gaze was unreadable. Wait a little longer. Wait until Lucy and Tom's child is born, then bring up getting the divorce certificate. I crushed the cigarette butt hard into the ashtray and frowned. Why?